Beauty is so important, not only for a Catholic school, but for our Catholic faith, period. Beauty is one of the three transcendentals. We talk about the good, the true, and the beautiful. And, it's Bishop Barron who's really given great expression to this in the last, 15 or so years, that beauty is the spearhead of the new evangelization, that beauty, unlike truth, unlike goodness, beauty doesn't argue its way into our hearts. Beauty just makes an impression upon us. Beauty is so important because we were made for beauty. We were made for beauty. One of the names for God is beauty, capital B, beauty, that everything around us in God's creation is the first proclamation to us of who He is as the Creator, that all of the beauty around us that God has made, from a starlit night to a sunset to a field filled with blossoming flowers to the face of every newborn child. All of these beautiful things of creation are little signs to us that move our hearts, that awaken our hearts, that awaken an ache in us to long for that great endless ocean of beauty. So beauty in our faith is so critically important. Pope Benedict XVI, he said that the two greatest arguments for the church, for Christianity in the modern world, are the saints and the beauty that the church has created. Right? The saints are the masterpieces of God the Creator, and the beauty that surrounds us, from cathedrals to the Sistine Chapel to Chartres Cathedral to Michelangelo's Pietà to the frescoes of Giotto to Bernini to the masterpieces of Caravaggio, the icons, the modern artists, all these beautiful pieces of art, they are giving expression to the unbelievable, beautiful faith that has filled the hearts of so many people. We need beauty because beauty moves the heart. That Christianity is not merely the transmission of information, but it's the transformation of a person. Right? Jesus Himself is God in the flesh. He is beauty in the flesh. And this faith of ours is the most beautiful thing. We need to be surrounded by beauty to remind us of the destiny to which we're called. And so beauty in every era of the church has been seen as not just, croutons on the salad, like you can have it or you can, do without. Beauty is an essential element of communicating this faith of ours, which is not just merely a list of data. It is an invitation into the mystery. We need to be surrounded by beauty. We need to be overcome by the mystery. We need to be drawn into the transcendent. So beauty itself, whether it's sculpture, whether it's frescoes, whether it's paintings, whether it's stained glass, whether it's architecture itself, all of it is communicating something deep in the heart and deep in the soul, that you were made for something more than this world. You were made for beauty. Beautifying our school environment has been such a high priority for us because going back thousands of years, it was the philosopher Plato himself who said that the point of education is to teach us to love what's beautiful. To teach us to love what's beautiful. Over the last many decades, education has been reduced again to a transmission of information. Here in a Catholic school setting, we have a different view of what a student is, different than a public school. We see a pupil, we see a student as a potential saint in the making. We see a student in front of us, that child in front of us, as the kind of creature that is going to outlive the oldest star in the far distance of the universe. That this child is a unique, unrepeatable, irreplaceable image of God. And that child has a transcendent destiny that's drawing them to a world beyond this world. So beauty in a Catholic school environment is so critical because we need our students to be reminded that they are made for the beautiful. They are made for beauty Himself. And we also wanted to communicate that you are worthy of beauty. Right? So when our schools are surrounded by, let's just call it kitsch and, cheesy artwork or cheesy decorations, it communicates something on an unconscious level, that this is what I'm worthy of. I'm worthy to be surrounded by this kind of stuff. But when you surround the halls with beauty, with masterpieces, it communicates to the student, oh, I'm made for something more. I'm made for something more. That the beauty that surrounds the students in this school, it's having this unconscious effect in their hearts that's communicating that you are worthy, of something very good. Your education, you being here, is valuable. And we wanted them to know as they walk these halls that you are being drawn into something so incredible, something so mysterious, something so beautiful. So beauty in a school is critically important to remind each student who you are, whose you are, and where this is all headed.
I walked up here and the first thing you're greeted with is this beautiful statue of Mary and just beauty surrounding her. It gives us a view of Our Lady of Guadalupe and the wallpaper behind her, and it takes my breath away. Walking down the hallway takes my breath away, and the fact that our students get to walk into that every day, I couldn't have imagined that it would look as wonderful as it does. You know, this isn't what you expect when you walk into a school, and I don't think the kids necessarily expected it when they walked in. But the fact that they get to experience that beauty every day does give them a sense of they're worthy of that beauty. And especially our middle school students, our 6th and 7th and 8th graders who get to walk down these halls every day, they are either preparing for their confirmation or have already made their confirmation. And we want them to feel like they've said yes to their faith, they've said yes and taken ownership of that faith, and now they get to walk in the beauty of that faith surrounding them. As more people get to see it and experience it, they'll see this was a wonderful use of ideas and funds, and I'm so thankful that Jess Allen, John Chaplicki, Father Pat all had this beautiful idea to let our students know that they're worth this beauty. My own 3 children, this is the first year that they all get to be here at Sacred Heart, and although they're still in the younger grades, they've come up here and gotten to see this beauty, and I think that it just makes them more excited for things of the future, and the changes that it's made in our older students, a deepening of faith in them. My boys especially, they're in 4th and 2nd grade, they've seen that and they want to be that. They want to have that same faith, they want to have those same experiences, and I look forward to them growing in their faith and growing to be more like these beautiful examples that the students are already giving us.